For this story wey una wan hear now, make una carry cold juice sit down. I no go talk say cold mineral because even mineral sef don dey expensive. Na the former minister former minister of humanitarian affairs wey be say im name na Betta Edu. Dem say dem dey fine am o. Dem say dem dey fine am over 66 billion naira wey be say we house few days before dem close the financial year last year. Say dem dey fine am no be small. How suspended Nigerian minister Betta Edu wrote Accountant General wanted over 66 billion naira warehouse few days before the 2023 financial year. The letter exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters was dated December 20, 2023 and signed by Edu. Dr. Betta Edu, the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation last December, asked the Accountant General of the Federation, Mrs. Oluwatosi current Minister, to warehouse over 66 billion naira unspent in 2023 for the ministry. A letter from the Office of the Honorable Minister, the Federal Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, to the Accountant General made the request less than 2 weeks before the end of the 2023 financial year. The letter exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters was dated December 20th, 2023 and signed by Edu. It was titled Warehousing of Unspent Balance Fund from the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation NSIP account NSIO for year 2023 financial year. The letter read, from 2020 to date, the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation has in its budget lined the National Social Investment Office, which runs the National Social Investment Program, saddled with the responsibilities of ensuring social investment towards enhancing the livelihood of the people, which is in line with the Renew Hope agenda of the present administration. The NSIPA is facing some challenge in disbursing and processing payment to our beneficiaries, and considering the year is coming to an end by 31st December 2023, we have balances in various accounts as follows. Number 1, the NSIO Special Intervention account number 00202084616637, CBN 65 billion 828,891,947.58 naira. 2, NSIO with account number CBN account number 00202008461077, 500 million naira. Sequel to the above, I crave the indulgence of the Accountant General of the Federation to kindly warehouse the funds above to enable us to discharge obligations and pay our expenditure accordingly, as we already have approvals from the President to implement. Please accept my warmest regards, Edu added. The total amount that Edu requested the Accountant General to warehouse by the end of the 2023 financial year amounted to 66,328,891,947.58 naira. On January 8, 2024, President Bola Tinubu suspended Betta Edu from office with immediate effect. The President further directed the Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to conduct a thorough investigation into all aspects of the financial transaction involving the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, as well as one or more agencies thereunder. Tinubu further directed Edu to fully cooperate with investigating authorities as they conduct their investigation. Edu suspended followed reports of alleged misappropriation of funds against her as Poverty Alleviation Minister. Sahara reporter earlier reported how Edu had asked the Accountant General to the Federation, Mrs. Medine, to send public funds to a private account. According to a letter obtained by Sahara reporters, the private account belonged to Oniyelu Bridget Mojisola, identified as a project manager by the minister. A letter from the minister with reference number FMHAPA HQ OHM S.208 to the Accountant General of the Federation, Mrs. Medin, dated December 20th, 2023, asked that over 585 million naira should be sent to a private account. The letter signed by the minister, Dr. Edu, started mandate for payment of grant for vulnerable groups in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Lagos, and Ogun State, respectively. It read, and I quote, I hereby approve the payment of the cumulative sum of 585,189,500 naira. These are payment for programs and activities of the Renewed Hope Grant for vulnerable groups. The detail shows that 219,429,750 naira was for the 2023 grant for vulnerable groups in Akwa Ibom State. 73,828,750 was for 2023 grant for vulnerable groups in Cross River. 219,462,250 naira was for 2023 grant for vulnerable groups in Lagos State, while 72,468,750 naira was for 2023 grant for vulnerable groups in Ogun State. The letter said the payment of the 585,189,500 naira, the total sum should be made to a UB account number 200-368-2151 belonging to Oniyelu Bridget Mojisola. This payment should be made from the National Social Investment Officer account with account number 00208461037. The project accountant details listed above, it added. Sahara reporters also reported how 226,188,500 naira was moved to Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo State through the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation ahead of the November 11, 2023 governorship elections in the state. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) held governorship election in Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa State on November 11, 2023. In the election characterized by irregularities including vote buying, forgery, and pre-recorded results, the candidates of the All Progressive Congress (APC) were declared victorious in Imo and Kogi State, while the People Democratic Party (PDP) candidate and incumbent governor of Bayelsa State secured re-election in the state. However, documents obtained by Sahara reporters show that the funds were moved to the state a few days before the elections in the name of providing palliatives for indigent and underprivileged people. But government sources told Sahara reporters that the funds were mobilized to the state days before the elections to buy votes under the cover of catering for vulnerable people there. Now wow. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.